Hello, Mr. Good. This is Luke Baxter with Video Journal number 5. The question is, let me pull it up real quick. It is, reflect on the test shooting experience. What did you learn about exposure? Well, I'll try to make this quick because I've done this journal a couple times and they've been too long to post, so I'll make this quick. I'm already 30 seconds in and I'm saying I'm going to make it quick. It was fine. There was ISO, there was ISO and aperture, there was shutter speed, and there was exposure. With ISO and aperture, I shot Justin. It got so dark that when he was lying on the floor, you couldn't see him lying on the floor, so I had to say, you can't see him, but he's lying on the floor in the video, the edit that you know what I mean. So, that went fine. It was basically 2 shots edited together. That was fine. It was fine. Then there was exposure. I thought of a great dialogue. We made it. It was 8 seconds long. It wasn't a minute, and it did involve High School Musical. It was much shorter than this journal, and it was fine. It was good. It was about making someone overexposed. Yeah, and then there was what was it called? Shutter speed. Yes, of course. I just shot Justin walking around, and I kept adjusting the ISO and the aperture to try and compensate for the darker picture. The darker the picture got, as the shutter speed was lowered or higher. I can't really remember. But so anyway, I eventually ran out of ISO and aperture, and the picture eventually just got very, very dark. That's okay, though. That's okay. Pictures get dark sometimes. You can't paint a beautiful portrait without using some dark colors. And so, anyway, also the shutter speed thing ran a little bit long, like this journal, and that was fine. It was just 1 shot. I'm having trouble uploading it, though, for some reason. Then there was, what did I learn about exposure? Well, I learned, I had this realization about how I was gonna change the exposure. It was just sort of like, okay, I'll use the ISO to change the exposure, and then I did. That was basically it. It was sort of, so I guess that's what I learned. It was sort of like, this is how you change exposure. That's pretty much it. It was sort of also a reaffirmation of don't overexpose and don't underexpose, if that makes sense. That makes sense. I think that makes sense. Does it make sense? You can't answer me. Anyway. I really think that, yes, that's basically it. Have a really good day, Mr. Good.